Previously, in the anime, Vanir predicted that darkness has the cloud of destruction in her future, which will affect even her father, so personally he suggested her to move out somewhere with Kazuma, but her father is also affected by it, so Darkness refused to go anywhere else and left to visit her father. Then a few days later she came back with a Hydra killing job and convinced Kazuma with her emotional torture. So the party went on with the job, and while Aqua was purifying the lake, that Hydra came out to play with this bunch, and somewhere else. Aldorf was planning something while looking at a portrait. Then, as the story continues, Kazuma was sitting in the heaven right in front of Eris, because he died again, and there Aqua calls Kazuma back as she has repaired his body, so Eris sent his soul back to his body, and this happened while Hydra swallowed Kazuma while they were fighting, but Darkness also got into its stomach to save Kazuma from there. And they return back to the town and Aqua tells them both to get a bath, and in the meantime she would try to get some reward from Guild because Hydra won't show up for the time being because of her purification. So while Kazuma was in the bath, Darkness came to check in because she felt guilty as she had forced this job on Kazuma. So Kazuma thought there was some reason that Darkness wants to kill this Hydra and her panic voice confirmed it. But for now Kazuma cheers her up and both went to the guild and saw Aqua and Megumin were cornered by Adventurer. For once it looked like because of the Hydra matter, but Luna said that the thief who broke in the royal castle and stole things, Royal Knight, are tracking it down, and they even putted a bounty on the silver hair thieves, and the rewards for catching them were 200 million, and Kazuma was scared because Darkness was looking at him. Anyways, if they catch the thief, the Royal Knight would take care of the Hydra matter. So Luna asked everyone's cooperation, and that is why Kazuma shuts himself up in the house for some days to save his neck. And there Megumin came in as she needs firepower to kill Hydra, like they made to beat the Destroyer, but Aqua declines because Kazuma uses Drain Touch, which is a lich skill, so she doesn't want to taint herself. Then Kazuma asked why the sudden revenge plan, and Megumin said Hydra swallowed him so she wants to kill it. But the main issue at hand was rain, so Kazuma tells them to wait until rain stops, but rain didn't stop even after a few days, so Megumin and Darkness continued to pay visit to Hydra. Then one day they barely managed to run out as Hydra ambushed them first, so it confirmed there was a reason that Darkness wants to kill this thing. So just as Darkness came out of the bath, Kazuma was repairing her armor. It reminds her of the hot spring town, because once Kazuma repaired her armor there, so Darkness wanted to visit there again. But that town was crawling with Aqua's followers, so Kazuma declined to ever go there. Then while Kazuma was taking a good night's sleep, Megumin came in to wake him up because Darkness was gone along with her gear, so that means she left to kill the Hydra alone. That's why Kazuma told these two to slow her down while he brings out some help. So Megumin and Aqua were trying to stop Darkness, and there Kazuma brought out all the adventurers to help kill that Hydra. He called out to Lalatina, and Miss Lalatina got mad at Kazuma, but Kazuma told her to never take such burden alone. There are friends she could rely on, and Kazuma was buying everyone alcohol, so the adventurers wanted to pay them back. Everyone started to make their preparations to fight that Hydra, and mages were gathering their power together for a big shot, yet the key role is for Darkness because she has decoy skills with which she could grab that Hydra's attention. So Darkness used her decoy skills and grabbed that monster's attention. So the adventurer took that chance to bind the thing's heads off with a giant rope, and then they fired a hook to it so that they could bring that guy on the ground. And to weaken it, they even threw off Kazuma at that Hydra so that he could use his Drain Touch on it to weaken it. So, overall their plan worked out and they pulled out that Hydra from the water, but Kazuma slipped down and was about to die being squashed under that Hydra, but Darkness dropped between to save him. But the weight was too much to handle for too long and Kazuma continues to use Drain Touch on the guy. But again Kazuma tells Darkness not to give up because she's being useful for once, dying while squashed under the Hydra and hearing the verbal abuse. It awakened the weird side of Darkness, but still Darkness said they would die together, but she won't die from this. The one who will die is Kazuma because he's weak. But just imagining Kazuma's death makes Darkness droll in excitement, and that triggered the hidden power inside of her and they all got the Hydra down on the side. Then one moron tried to swipe the reward and thanks to him these two got free, but that idiot was saved at the end, and the wizard puts their whole power into Megumin and then casted the Ultra Pro Max plus Fire Blast and incinerated the Hydra. With this, the job was done, and everyone was enjoying at the guild, and seeing this. Kazuma says Darkness would have a nice relaxing sleep now. But Darkness feels more blessed that she got to leave between these peoples. But then, when Aqua, Megumin, and Kazuma got back home, Darkness wasn't around and they saw a letter, which was left behind by Darkness, and she told them how happy she felt to spend time with them and do adventurer jobs, but unfortunately, it's time for her to leave, and she told them to get another party member in her place. Now that was a serious shocker. And right there, our episode 8 comes to an end. But if you haven't seen the last episodes of this anime, a playlist link is in the description where you can watch all the episodes, so please watch previous episodes to understand the storyline. Until then, take care.